Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the city of scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law does he hide it sunrise and sundown. Him I go day like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him lift never I go wither, and whatsoever him doeth shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them nowadays, so them day like a chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment of the sinner man them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah, never the way of the righteous and the way of the sinner man them always and always. I go perish. Let my people say, Joe! This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, we would only do it on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Remember, here we are not neutral. Never. We have taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we keep saying we are the headquarters of the truth. And my name, Blakk RASTA. Now in every African home there is a black pot. And in this black pot, a lot of things are happening. When the black pot sits on the fire, everybody is super excited because ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors leave their boundaries and jump into the black pot, where they are subjected to some good amount of heating, where they produce sumptuous food in all its palatability for the nourishment of the family, the whole family. My brother, my sister, there's an old African proverb that says, when it rains, it does not fall on only one man's house. Every other person enjoys it. It's the same thing with the black pot. All of us benefit from the palatability of the food made in the African black pot. That is what we do here. We pick up ideas from all walks of life, and then we sieve out these ideas, picking up the creme de la creme, and then we use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. Come here. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. Remember, we are sponsored by the kind courtesy of Tap Tap Send. And when we talk about Tap Tap Send, we are talking about an end to an era where people have to walk several miles, several kilometers in order to locate a certain branded building. Sit down, wipe off all the sweat from their brows, fill out lengthy forms in order to send money to Ghana. One thing you want to do, you would kill yourself with exhaustion before it is done. And even with that, it has shadows of problems. Today, Tap Tap Send says it's over. Now, no matter where you are, whether you are in the bathroom, whether you are on your farm, whether you are taking a ride, you can just take a minute, tap, tap, and send money to Ghana. Tell me where you find yourself on the globe. Are you in Australia? Are you in Canada? Are you in America? That's the United States of America. Are you in the EU? That's the European Union. Or maybe in the UK, the United Kingdom, or the UAE, United Arab Emirates. If you are in any of these geographical locations, my brother, my sister, you can send money to Ghana very quickly. And it is raining amazing rates on Tap Tap Send. We have some of the most wonderful rates on Tap Tap Send. And to make it even more interesting, when you send money using Tap Tap Send, you get a bonus. A side bonus. Oh my God. It is so geometrically momentous. In other words, the velocity is untold. The speed of light Pop, and it is there. Oh gosh. Tell your business associates, partners, family and friends, loved ones to send you money via tap send from any of these locations. Australia, Canada, United States of America, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, or maybe the EU, European Union. My brother, my sister. Now, the very good thing about this is, to get the bonus, you will need to send money to Ghana using the promo code Blakk RASTA. And the promo code is all in capital. Blakk RASTA. BLAKK RASTA. BLAKK RASTA. And when you use that, instant bonus. Now, tap send is super sensitive and conscious about our inner cities, aka ghettos in Ghana. They are helping develop these areas. That is why I am a proud tap sender. And some of these bonuses go into the development of these wonderful ghettos. My brother, my sister, this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Please remember that we are live on YouTube, also live on Facebook, and share the broadcast. Hit the share button, hit the like button, and at the same time send in your comments. We're going to be taking them time after time. My name is Blakk RASTA, and I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. We have 3 stories to look at today. Story number 1. Watch this. Why is Alban Bagbin quiet? Kingsford Alban Bagbin is his name. Here he is. He's a Speaker of Parliament that many people admire. I admire him too. He's been an MP for so long. He almost became a Mugabe in Parliament. As so many people would have loved to refer to him as. My brother, my sister. But this is the man. Kingsford Alban Bagbin. All the way from Dagati. And he's now in Ghana, spreading the power, my brother, my sister, of politics and beyond. Alban Bagbin has come into the Parliament House as a speaker. And his nomination as a speaker did not come that easily, let alone his voting as the Speaker of Parliament. We saw how parliamentarians came together, punched each other's fat stomachs. Some even, my brother, my sister, insulted each other. There was a whole chaos in the Parliament House when he was going to be elected as Speaker of Parliament. My brother, my sister, he ended up becoming the Speaker of Parliament. And many said his election into the Parliament House of Ghana as the Speaker of Parliament was an end to the rubber stamp parliament that we had always had under the NPP. What does it mean to say a rubber stamp parliament? A parliament that's a rubber stamp to the executive. Whatever the president wants done, parliament will say, yes, sir. They will never bring common sense to the table. Alban Bagbin was supposed to be an end to having parliament be a rubber stamp to the executive. My brother, my sister, has he succeeded? Is he succeeding? Has he made it? Will he make it? From the days of when Nana Addo was president up to when his own party is in power, so many people hold him in high esteem. But there are many questions Alban Bagbin has to answer. Alban Bagbin is beginning to exude powerlessness in Parliament. When he came, he was strong-handed and his foot was on the ground, and he made sure that people abided, that people respected the laws of the Parliament and were disciplined. My brother, my sister, let us begin with Zenator. Zenator was in Parliament, and all of a sudden we heard somebody at the back shouting, "Daughter of murderer." And many people have run commentary on that. My brother, my sister, I didn't see anything wrong with that. Zenator is truly the daughter of a murderer. J.J. Rawlings, who killed a lot of innocent people in Ghana. You can never run away from that history. Be you a Rawlings fan or not, Rawlings abducted people, shot and killed them. My brother, my sister, his soldiers became some of the most bloodthirsty murderers in the history of our country. If this is a lie, say, Blakk Rasta, you are lying. We have never seen bloodshed like the bloodshed that Rawlings' hands were very deep in the name of a certain revolution in 1979. My brother, my sister, we saw so many lives shed. People shot and killed. Everybody was scared of the regime. People feared to talk. It became a state of silence, or the culture of silence gradually crept into the bodies of almost every Ghanaian. In fact, when I was growing up, anytime it was morning, we would have to go around to see if somebody had been abducted or not. And I was only about 5 years old at the time. And I remember the fear that the regime put in my parents. I will never forget that. Rawlings achieved a lot. You can't take that from him. But he also had his hands in blood. And that we can never forget. So when a man in parliament says, daughter of murderer, I don't see anything wrong with that. A lot of my friends don't agree with me, but I agree with myself. That is my opinion. I don't know what your opinion is. Until we stop garnishing crime, until we stop euphemizing, Kai Jesus, come again. Until we stop using euphemisms for dirty things, my brother, my sister, we will never be able to stand firm and accept that a spoon is a spoon and not a certain digging implement. Better still, call a spade and not a long farm implement that looks like a spoon. My brother, my sister, Rawlings killed. You can't take that away. His associates, some of them came out and mentioned how much he sent them on killing sprees. Anybody who was in his bad books, he found a way of silencing you permanently. So for a man to sit in parliament and say, daughter of murderer, he was just reminding us of our history. He was just reminding us that if our fathers did so many bad things, though we don't inherit their things, we will need to be reminded that this was what our fathers did. You can't take that away. I don't garnish wrongdoing. Rawlings achieved a lot. Oh yes, he did so much. In the days of Kalabule, he fought it very seriously. He opened up the people's shops where we could go and buy food cheaply. He fought to put Ghana on his 2 feet. That notwithstanding, he was a murderer, bloodthirsty murderer. Who was the one who was said to have said that in parliament? Daughter of murderer. Samuel Abu Jinapo. This guy is one of the worst ministers, my brother, my sister, that I have seen in the Nana Akufo-Addo regime. He doesn't have common sense, this guy. No common sense of patriotism. I met one of the Jinapos in the days. I don't know if it was him or his brother John. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that this guy here doesn't have an iota of patriotism. I'm so ashamed of him every time I have to talk about him. He sat down and allowed dirty Nana Akufo-Addo to use him as a pawn and saw the destruction of our flora and fauna when this guy was the land minister. He didn't have the balls to come out and say, hey, enough of this. If I can't get my way, I can't have it my way, I resign. The cowards like this and Bawumia sat down and then Akufo-Addo used all of them, one after the other, to destroy the nation. I have never forgiven them. The good thing is that I don't follow these people for peanuts. I am their boss. They must come to me, so I'll feed them. Because I am their employer. If every Ghanaian sees it like that, that we are those employing all these idiots, anytime they misbehave, we summon them to us and whack them, they will respect us. But no, Ghanaians are following them left, right, and center, calling them, begging them for peanuts. They are relinquishing their birthright of employers and relegating themselves to the background of employees. May it never happen. This guy was the one they said daughter of murderer. He has come out to say that no, he never said it. It wasn't him. And Alban Bagbin said that the person should own up, or else he would unravel the mystery by uprooting hook, line, and sinker the perpetrator. Today, Alban Bagbin seems to be a barking dog. He's not been able to fulfill this after so many weeks of making noise that they are going to bring this person out. May I say another thing? Is he taking us for idiots? If they think it's no more necessary, then come out and tell us that, hey, I was the one who said I was going to uproot the person. Now we find out that for security reasons, we don't have to bring out the person. Abu Jinapo said that he did not say that. Are we saying that we do not have cameras in Parliament? We cannot trace things that happen in Parliament, a live sitting of Parliament. Then I wonder what else we cannot trace in this Parliament. No wonder we are told that people go there, businessmen, to try to bribe parliamentarians. Even Alban Bagbin himself as an MP bemoaned this situation. My brother, my sister, when is Alban Bagbin going to come out and tell us that, listen, our investigations point to the direction that you, Samuel Abu Jinapo, or otherwise said those things? Why did you say that? If I were Jinapo, it's the same thing that I will say. Am I wrong to say that this is the daughter of a murderer? We have evidence that Rawlings murdered. Yes, he had fans. He had people who liked him because he achieved, but you can't take away that tag that he murdered innocent people. Alban Bagbin still has more answers to give to us, my brother, my sister. My brother, my sister. How many more answers does he have to tell us or to give to us? Many things have happened in Parliament. Alban Bagbin said that he would find a way out to tell us and investigate. Is it happening? Look at when the chiefs asked for a certain apology and they said that they will march to the Parliament House and do whatever. My brother, my sister, what have they succeeded in doing? Have we been able to bring dignity to the Parliament House? When the Parliament House went into a bonfire with parliamentarians beating each other on the floor of Parliament, breaking the legs of tables and microphones, squeezing each other's testicles, Alban Bagbin came out promptly, suspended some of them, and we applauded. This is the Alban Bagbin we want to see. This is the Alban Bagbin we want to see, the Speaker of Parliament. Finally, some people have to come in and beg. Those who were suspended indefinitely were pulled back and they are back in Parliament. Is Parliament the rubber stamp of the executive? Or the Parliament is actually looking for the interest of the Republic? This is Kingsford, Alban Sumana Bagbin. Are you proud of him as the Speaker of Parliament? I am proud of him. I love him. But at the same time, I would want him to come out and tell us, because he told us that he will give us the answers. Why are the answers delaying? Why are the answers delaying? There were other things he promised us that he will come and talk to us about. My brother, my sister, at this point, I do not recollect, but Alban Bagbin still needs to come out and tell us that the person that we said we're going to investigate and bring to book is this person. What do you have to say? My brother, my sister, it is the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonomo, where we speak truth to power. Another thing I would like to say about this is Kwame A+ is my brethren. I love him. Kwame A+ has an issue concerning the National Service Secretariat. He had another issue, my brother, my sister, with Zoom Lion, where he said that Zoom Lion actually bought his silence as a parliamentarian. Do we have anything like the disciplinary committee in Parliament? I'm just asking. If a sitting MP can come out and say, you know what? I actually took bribe to be quiet about this Zoom Lion issue because I wanted to punish a certain guy called Paul Adom Ochre. His boss was running after me, looking for me, but I didn't mind him. Finally, when I met him, he paid me some good money to buy my silence. Now the question, as I've always asked, is it about the nation or is it about your own pockets, your own whims and caprices? The Privileges Committee, do they only invite non-parliamentarians or parliamentarians are also invited? Certainly parliamentarians are also invited. Canada, Japan was invited there before. Why haven't they invited my very good friend, Kwame A+, to sit him down and say, this is what you said. Did you mean it? Or were you just blowing hot air? And as an MP, is it in good light for you to be saying things like this? There must be a certain code of behavior for our parliamentarians because they are supposed to be called honorables. Kwame A+, I am proud of him. I'm happy to see him in Parliament. My brother, my sister, there are some languages that are so unparliamentarian. Very unparliamentary. My brother, my sister, and we must avoid those. We saw Canada, Japan, and another person on the floor of Parliament throwing vulgar insults at each other. I think that was Muntaka. And that worsened into now squeezing each other's testicles on the floor of Parliament. If we don't start nipping some of these things in the bud, very soon our Parliament House is going to be a circus. I advocate that we invite A+. We also invite this guy called Intim Fogio, who said that he had tracked and found that there was an aeroplane full of cocaine that was on our tarmac ready for money laundering. My brother, when our MPs speak, we have to take them seriously. And when they misbehave, in order to keep the decency of our Parliament House, we would have to deal with this. How many people agree with me? It is the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonomo. And please, Alban Bagbin, do you still have a firm hold of the Parliament? Give us answers to some of these things. The dignity of the Parliament House largely depends on you, how you crack the whip and how you allow some things to pass. When we hear that an MP has gone out there misconducting himself, the first thing we have to do is to bring him to book, talk to him, and find out how true it is. That makes us a serious Parliament. Or else, my brother, my sister, it is just a circus. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonamo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we would have more. Send your comments in. Hey yo! Way! Wayo!
Blakk Pot, Kokoshonamo.
It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonamo. And here we speak truth to power. Story number 2. Watch this. Justice is witch hunting in Ghana. I live in a country where people are so much against justice. Yet they give lip service to justice. A man can steal all he wants. And when it's time for this man to be accountable and be responsible for his tenure, they say it's witch hunting. Oh, my party is not in power. And for that matter, they are witch hunting me. And some idiots even have the effrontery to say, wait until our party comes into power. We will show you. When will we get justice? When are we going to get justice? Some dirty guy called Kwabena Edubuahin. He and his brother, it looks like they have nothing to do but dirty, filthy things. Corruption. His brother was involved in this Galamsey expose. And Nana Addo had to sideline him. Now this little boy has made so much wealth. And when the spectacles of the nation came down on him, it was realized, allegedly, that he stole a lot of the money. He was even involved in stealing cars from Canada and all that and selling it to this country. A little boy, Kwabena Edubuahin. My brother, my sister, the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, held him and took him to court. And you know what the idiot said? Yes, if you push me, I am going to reveal some deep national secrets that will endanger the security of the nation. That was a threat, what we call blackmail. But I don't like that word, blackmail. The Attorney General called his bluff and said, go ahead, say anything. Because he was working hand in hand with the national security. He tried to implicate the President of the Republic. How much money he gave out to who. That didn't carry water. His co-accused person finally realized that, hey, they were staring at hell face to face. She quickly decided to run out and employ another lawyer. This guy is still at the mercy of the lawyer. And people like Paul Adum Ochery have come out to say that they are politically witch hunting this guy. This is the guy. Because his party is out of power. When his party was in power, nobody saw anything wrong with this guy. Now that his party is out, people are chasing him and trying to witch hunt him. My brother, my sister, When would we ever have justice in this country when every action at justice is seen as witch hunting? Today, Paul Adom Ochri himself says he's been witch hunted. On his show, Good Evening Ghana, a very powerful show. I love that show, honestly. He said that he traveled out of the country, and when he was returning, people called him from abroad, from Ghana, and even on the plane. Somebody walked up to him and told him that they are waiting to arrest you at the airport. And he said he had not done anything. So when he arrived, he was waiting for his bags. When somebody called him from East Legon or somewhere like that and said, hey, where are you? He said, I'm at the airport waiting for my bag. He said, leave the bags and run out. They are coming for you. They want to embarrass you the same way they embarrassed that guy you have been defending. So he left the bags and boof, he was gone. He calls that witch hunting. He says he doesn't believe it was the BNI or the BIN or NIB. But he believes that some people just have a certain vendetta against him. But whatever it is, he's ready. Before we realize, the office of the special prosecutor wrote to him and ordered him to come today to that office and answer some questions bordering corruption whilst he was in office at the GACL, Ghana Airports Company Limited. Procurement. Somebody wants to supply the airport with something. Okay, you know what? They are supposed to advertise it so many other qualified Ghanaians can come. Then they will strike the balance and see which one is the least expensive. But no, sole sourcing. They will give it to people who will give them kickbacks. So the OSP decided to investigate this. And Mr. Ochri was invited to come over. He couldn't make it today because he said he was fighting another court battle in Kumasi, but he would come next Monday, the 5th of August, and talk to the OSP. But already, he wants people to believe that they are witch hunting him because he has been speaking for the NPP. Your party is in opposition and you are still speaking for the party who will deal with you. That is what he seems to be saying. My brother, let's stop this foolishness of witch hunting. Ghanaians are not stupid. We know who is being witch hunted. Ghanaians will come out and hate the streets. When Wayome stole our money, he had people who supported him, but the good people of Ghana sat aloof and fought this thief called Wayome. Today his party is in power. We are waiting to see if they will regularize or legitimize his thievery. My brother, my sister, I've spoken to a number of people. And they tell me, oh, the man is kind. Oh, Wayome, he's a very kind man. Oh, Wayome, he's a very kind, my fault. A thief who steals from us and gives you a little chunk of it, you call him kind. That is foolishness. What kind of kindness is this? You steal from me, and then you come and give me a bit of it, and you want me to call you kind? In what dictionary can that be found? My brother, my sister, in Ghana, there is no action towards justice that is not read as witch hunting. Look at another dirty guy called Chairman Wuntumi. Do you know that guy? Chairman Wuntumi. Dirty guy. Destroyed our flora and fauna. Stole from the people of Ghana. Illegal mining, we are told. And when I tried to speak against his dirty activities, he told me to shut up because he was my boss. He owned radio stations. And me, for all the years I've been on radio, I've never been able to build a radio station for myself, let alone TV stations and online stations. That's what he said. For them, material things make you and authenticate you as a superior. Such idiots. You want to hear it again? For them, material things authenticate them as superiors. Any other person who doesn't have that, you are not qualified to lace his shoe, let alone sit with him. Hallelujah. And he said some heinous things about the sitting president at the time in opposition. I don't want to repeat that. Today, the arms of the law, the long hands of the law, scratched his back and said, it's time to be accountable. Hey, Mupio, MPP for Muntina, Omuya mi say, Adam ya Ghana nibioma. Time I will say so na unim say ya Ghana ni. Time I now will say yensu no. Say we don't bro friend meka twi. Time I will say yensu no. Now unim say we ya Ghana ni on. Time I will say plans and destroying lives. Now unim say we ya Ghana ni. Who to me the gold eba TV so kase say na umbosti say gold way esika say and away and away and away. And then they just want to talk to you. Usu. Chase all of them, one after the other. My brother, my sister, and deal with them. Nana Akufo-Addo is the most useless president this nation has ever had. And I don't regret it. So arrogant. He slept on the job and people were stealing left, right, and center. All these idiots. There's another she-idiot. A she-idiot. This one. She owns a football club. This one here. She was the boss of National Service Secretariat. This one here. My brother, my sister. Very arrogant woman. Spoke to subordinates as if she was a teen god. Money that was available for poor students to study abroad. She hung on to that money and went abroad to educate herself, who owned a football club. She called herself poor. In the days of Mahama, it also happened to Christo Asafo's daughter, Sarah Adjo Asafo. We're told that she also went for part of the money that was supposed to be used to educate brilliant but needy students. They all of a sudden became needy. Members of parliament. And this one here owned a whole football club and more. She still considered herself needy, and she went for poor people's money from the vault and went to study for her masters abroad. As if that was not enough. Now we are being told by the authorities that she was a perpetrator of serious corruption, a criminal gang at the National Service Secretariat, where they inserted ghost names in their thousands, and they took money for those ghosts, enriching themselves at the mercy of the country. Such people. This one will meet me and say, Blakk Rasta, when are you going to change your car? You have been driving this car. See, he's smoking. Ah, Blakk. Charlie, this was shirt you wear for the past 10 years. So why? You know, we'll change them. How can I change it? When you thieves are stealing left, right, and center, what should have come to me won't come to me because it's been blocked. Yes, who share their name bar. Or so who said, Bibi Kurem. I hope I spoke it properly. When they started running after her, the chorus was that it was witch hunting because she belonged to the previous regime. The person I want to see in the law courts is Nana Akufo-Addo. 97 million. He sank into a dirty hole. They must answer for these crimes against the Ghanaian people. Justice is not equivalent to witch hunting. When you were stealing, when you were doing all those nasty things, you didn't see that as bad. Now we are coming for you to account. You are crying that is witch hunting. It's an easy way to run out of responsibility. To run out of the gates of responsibility is the black pot, aka Kukushonamo. When we return, we'll take our final story and we'll be done. Hey yo, way yo, way yo.
Blackpot, Kokusho.
The black pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. Okay? All right, so let's see your comments. All right? Comments. Jata says, Aquaba. Hi. Hit the like button. Share. Wani boy says, good evening, Blakk. Welcome, my lord. And Wani boy says, fire. Aquaba. Yes, Jata says Aquaba, and he's asking you to hit the like button. Yao Viali says, good evening, our historian. Whose name goes Blakk Rasta. Yeah, Selfie says, welcome, African teacher. Come here. You think so you the wise. All right. Okay. Flip the page. More comments. Kofi Azuma says, greetings to my brother Blakk Rasta this Thursday. I am here early today. Greeting to all the brothers and sisters here with love this day. Big up to you all. Blakk Rasta is always here speaking nothing but the truth. Make sure you all watching this live stream right now will click on the like button and subscribe and donate to the channel. Call all your friends and family members and tell them that Blakk Rasta is live streaming right now. Okay? We love you. We appreciate you. Okay? Trumpo says, good evening, my brother Blakk. I hope all is well with you by the grace. Yes, I am. Thanks so much, Trumpo, for joining us. He's a regular viewer. Sedu Isaka says, greetings from Tokyo. Good luck, Rasta. Jeff Abraham says, hello, Blakk Rasta. Watching you live from the Philippines, capital Manila. Mua fire. Thank you. All right. Tekote Isaac says, keep it up, Blakk Rasta. I love your costume. I am watching you live from Takwa. God bless you and strengthen you on your work. Love and respect, my brother. All right. Kofi Azuma returns and says, JJ's daughter has nothing to do with the father's sins. That's what we just said. Has nothing to do with the father's sins, but we must remind them of who their fathers and mothers were. That's it. We are not saying inherit the sins of your father, but we are telling you to remember who your father was. If me, I am Atai, and my children, several years after I'm dead, are walking on the streets, people will stand there and say, hey, Atai, ba. It is saying, Kronfuoba. Now, who in Kronfuoba? Min kasa we are Kronfuoba. Miss we are Kronfuoba. Can I chicken yara na kuma? The Gomez will say, Alan can be in yam bini. Why? Because you are bringing embarrassment to the family. That's how it's always been in the African society. Say a car won't no. There be no behu. So we win ya wadi we are free. Na say we make dia we mo best on so wa. In the African society, if there was a bad nut, you know what they did? How did they say it in Tree? Ye pranichi. Send you into exile. There's a term for it I'm trying to remember. My brother, my sister. That word is coming and going. So word look right there. My brother. My brother, my sister. They will send you out. and you are gone, the English word, they will send you away. In the Catholic Church, they say excommunicate, banish. That's the word I'm looking for. Everybody in the studio is looking at me. Banish. They will banish you. Kofi Azuma says, JJ's daughter has nothing to do with her father's sins. Of course, I agree with you. And Gospel Jata says, Blakk Rasta, we are back again. Come here. Kofi Azuma says, make sure all of you here share this live stream on all your social media platforms. Kofi Azuma says, Blakk Rasta keeps speaking nothing but the truth. And he says, call all your friends and family members right now and tell them Blakk Rasta is live. Okay. Thank you so much for that announcement. Okay, Godwin Mawuduji Agbemafle. Oh gosh, beautiful name. More fire, Godwin Agbemafle, watching from Kleko City. I love that. Kleko. I know Kleko. I used to, let me keep that story another time. Solomon Entry says, Blakk, I'm watching you live from Sonia Hotel, Burkina. Wow. Okay. Burkina Faso. How is it in Burkina? Everything good? Suleiman Mohammed says, watching from South Africa. Conscious Agbemenu Ahosu says, fire. Preach on, my guru. Too much wisdom. One thing I love about you is your humility. One love. Love and respect. Conscious Agbemenu Ahosu. Leke Efo. Anthony Eze. Toninu. Says, Blakk Rasta, much love. Keep up the good historical facts. I will. Ibokweno. Kamaldin Imoro says, speaking truth always. Wayoy. And Farouk Dech says, respect, Blakk. May Almighty Allah bless you a lot. Let's pray for peace for our country, Ghana. Yeah, very important. Boko. Well, President Mahama is doing so much. Asantehene is doing so much to be able to bring peace to that area. I know we would have it soon. Mandela Bright says, more fire. Bright Tojo says, greetings, Godfather. I don't use to comment always on your videos, but you always feed my soul with your patriotism. Blakk Rasta, with all due respect, may Jah bless you with the wisdom tree. Watching you live from Abidjan, Cocody, Riviera 2. All right, Riviera 2. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Bright. And when he said wisdom tree, all of a sudden, some people I know have started doing this. They're excited. Wisdom tree. Think about it. He said, may God bless me with a wisdom tree. What a tree. Hallelujah. Haruna Ibrahim says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. I'm watching you live from Tamale inside Mom Hotel, and I like your outfit. More fire. Oh, you like it? Thank you. Kamaldin Imoro says, not only Rollins, but a substantial number of politicians squandered funds that were specifically allocated for the enhancement and development of vital health services. Yes. This irresponsible mismanagement of resources has led to dire consequences for countless individuals who find themselves without access to adequate medical care when they need it the most. As a result, there has been an alarming increase in the number of patients who unfortunately succumb to illnesses or conditions simply because they are deprived of the essential healthcare services they deserve. This situation is a great reminder of the mismatched priorities and negligence that continue to plague health systems in many regions. We must be bold to tell politicians who they are really. In fact, who they really are. Hey, his name is Kamaldin. Jesus have mercy. Listen to the wisdom the man just poured out. Apart from those who picked up guns and shot and killed, there were people who also killed us with stealing. They will steal so that what will keep you alive in the hospitals wouldn't be there. When you die, they have also killed. Some people kill with a pen. Others kill with a gun. Some to do ekpeji or baba tongo or something else. Abdul Manaf Gizo says, Blakk Rasta, may the Almighty Allah bless you for the good work you've been doing for the mother called Ghana. Amen. Thank you so much, Abdul Manaf. I like prayer. Kamaldin Imoro says, it is NPP design. What is that? Which one? NPP. This thing, the shirt. It's right. Oh. I see their colors there. But it's also the Republican design, America. I have to talk to this designer. Did he intentionally do this? I've been wearing this and I've never really. Is it NPP? Is it true? Okay. Stephen Jackson says, good evening, Mr. Blakk Rasta. I'm a little bit late today, but still, we are live. Woyo. Sweet Papito says, Amaraba Rasta 7, speak truth to power. Hey, come here. Woyo. You think so you day wise. Kofi Azuma says, shout out to my young brother, Kevin Taylor, Free Mind, Johnny Hughes, Wody Maya, and the big time DJ Kimo in Bolgatanga. JDSGH says, greetings, Blakk, we are live. Woyo. I am late to class, but I'm happy class is still on. More fire. And Agri Ventures New Factory. That's our leader for you, Blakk Rasta. That's why most of us, the youth, decided to keep mute. Because when our leaders don't like the truth. Greetings to Mr. and Mrs. Candy. One love. All right. Thank you. We appreciate you. The only thing that will save us is the truth. Let's speak the truth no matter how bitter it is. There are some truths that are so painful. You make enemies for speaking the truth. But like my friend in Uganda said, and I'm talking about Bobby Wine, a few days ago we quoted him. You know what he said? He said, when you speak the truth, be ready to stand alone. Emmanuel Agbeto says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Please, watching you from Nungwa Estate. So Cecilia, the power issue, has the OSP finished with it already? The OSP has washed his hands off. He said he doesn't have the mandate to prosecute. They haven't given him powers to prosecute. He's given it to Iyoko, and Iyoko is supposed to follow up. I'm going to also follow up on that. I promise you that. Now, Bright Tojo says, serious, brother man. We don't have any update for these issues. Please, Blakk Rasta, give us the update. You see? So people want the update. We will get them for you. Raf Mifetu says, thieves must be locked down for good. Yusuf Abdul Karim says, bro, my comment on poor roadworks, as discussed yesterday, is that roads should be named after the contractors and road ministers. Wow. Woyoy. Hey. If Stanley and Sons Construction Company build a road from Peki all the way to Ho, and we name that after them, they will make sure that they build it so that it will last centuries. No kickbacks. They will give it all it takes because their name is on it. This is deep. But my brother, when you have patriotism inside you, you know that you are building the road and Ghana's name is going to be put there. You are just an individual. The whole Ghana's name is on it. When it's bad, people say Ghana roads are bad. But you don't see that. All you see is that mediocre, regionalized site of you alone. Your name should be on it before you do the needful. It's a deep thing he has said. Patrick Nate says, preacher on Blakk, truth to power. Naziru Sando says, move of fire. All right. Raf Mifetu says, I like your bravery, Blakk Rasta. Eikon Kloku, I love this. He says, not like you, Blakk Rasta. And Yusuf Abdul Karim returns, he says, Ghana should be serious about its laws. Ghana is all that we have. Instead of saying freedom and justice, some of our leaders are acting freedom and nonsense. Abdul Rahman Mohammed says, good evening, family. And he says, good evening, Blakk. Haji Dua says, watching you live from Pisho. Hear how I pronounce it? Pisho. Pisho. If you don't eat towards after me and kuka, you can't pronounce it. He will say Pishigu. Pishigu. But Pisho. Pécheron, the ho should come from your ear. Pécheron, Pécheron. Yes, watching you live from Pécheron, big up to you and your black pot. Kuku show them all. Anasdel Digi Augustine says, more fire. African historian, say the truth to power. Tompo says, I always cry when I see politicians twist our laws for their criminals to go scot-free when they are in power. My brother, next time God is going to create me, I think I will ask to be created a bed. So that I'll just live in the forest. Because human beings have disappointed me. Oh, yeah, uncle. Human beings have, in fact, disappointed me. Oh, Jesus. Story number 3. Martin Kpebu is a lawyer. That's him. Lawyer Martin Kpebu reveals UNIBANK closure secret. This is a lawyer. He speaks his mind. The other day I heard him speak Dagbani and I was shocked. You know why I was shocked? I know he's not a Dagomba and I've never heard him utter a word of Dagbani all my life. For him, at a point, I thought that was AI. I had to slap his hand for him to say, "Ay, ndo kaula." I said, this is not AI. What? Hey, this is Martin Kpebu. He has said something. We want to find out if he has made sense or it's over the bar. Run it. Revoking UNIBANK license was political witch hunt to cripple NDC. And this is Kpebu alleging. Run it, my youth. So we are back to the political witch hunt, right? Private legal practitioner Martin Kpebu has alleged that the revocation of UNIBANK's license in 2018 was a calculated political move aimed at financially crippling the opposition NDC. Now speaking on Joy News' PM Express and monitored by Ghana Web on Wednesday, July 30, Kpebu referenced a letter dated June 5, 2018, signed by Dr. Kwabena Dufour, in which shareholders of UNIBANK proposed an injection of 2 billion into the bank. 1 billion by mid-July and another 1 billion before the end of September that year. He noted that the same offer was made as far back as 2018, describing the consistency of the shareholders' position as fascinating. According to him, a legal opinion issued by then Deputy Attorney General Godfrey Diabuadami on January 20, 2018 also questioned the legality of setting up the Consolidated Bank Ghana, describing it as potentially criminal and contrary to Ghanaian laws. When you put the shareholders' offer together with Godfrey Dami's legal position, the only logical conclusion is that the license was revoked for political reasons. It was a witch hunt, he asserted. He further alleged that the Akufo-Addo administration, in collaboration with the then Minister of Finance, Kenneth Ofori-Atta, believed UNIBANK was financially supporting the NDC and thus took deliberate steps to revoke its license in an attempt to cut off that support. Flip the page. They were singing from the same hymn sheet, he said. They believed that if you yank the license from UNIBANK, you cut off oxygen to the NDC, he added. He further argued that UNIBANK was a key player in Ghana's economy and should have been considered too big to fail, citing how major US banks were supported during the 2008 financial crisis despite their faults. Martin Kpebu's remarks come on the back of a recent decision. Dash it. Martin Kpebu, with all respect, yes, banks need to be supported, but UNIBANK was a lying bank. It cooked books. UNIBANK lied to the people of Ghana that it was doing well when it was actually being suffocated. That is criminal. I don't support UNIBANK. This guy that you claim needed money to boost the bank was going around distributing laptops and food for political reasons so that people will vote him into power. The moment they didn't vote him or when he withdrew, the aid stopped instantly. He's so dishonest. Before he's so dishonest. People who worked for him at the radio station, 14 months, 15, 16, 17 months, they had not been paid any money. They were there, but he had money to go around and satisfy political people. Laptop, Gary, Shito, eat, and I want to be president. Is this a guy that I should support? I will not support him. So dishonest, disloyal, unpatriotic to the people of God. I will support him. Dash is the Blakk pot, aka Kokoshonamo. And here we speak truth to power. We are closing. Okay? We are closing. Let's see your final messages. Mabel Kamasa. I think I've seen this name somewhere before. Kamasa. Blakk. He has been detained because he couldn't meet bail conditions. The OSP has released him on Twitter. Has released on Twitter. Okay. He has been detained because he couldn't meet bail conditions. Who? Is it Paul Adumochiri? It's Paul Adumochiri, right? Oh, my friend Paul. Paul. Wow. Okay. So, that's the update. Mabel Kamasa says that Paul Adumochiri couldn't meet bail conditions. Therefore, he has been what? Detained. But earlier, Paul Adumochiri said he would not be able to appear. It was on Monday the 5th that he would be able to return and go to see the OSP. Did they coerce him into coming? Kofi Azuma says, Blakk Rasta, she must go to jail and prison. And says, Blakk Rasta, will you interview Kevin Taylor while he's in Ghana? Kevin Taylor is my brother. Since he came, he didn't call me. So I believe that he doesn't want to talk to me. I went to America. I called him, sir. He didn't answer. So I want to believe that he's so busy. When he's free, he'll give me a call. Yeah. He's a good friend of mine. We would have the best interview ever when he sits in front of me. Kojo Wanfu says, good evening all. And Kofi Azuma returns says, can we get everyone here watching this live stream to click on the like button and subscribe and donate to this channel right now? Okay? Okay, so Prince Kubi Yabua says, I wish we had more Blakk Rastas in Ghana watching you live from the United Kingdom. Said Forsin says, Blakk watching you live from Kuwait. Chinedu Nwala says, respect man. And then Ili Masu says, thank you, watching inside Tamale. Okay. Shatamoja says, Blakk, much love and live long, King. Raf Mefitu says, Blakk, watching you live from Babylon. Keep it up, bro. Bright Tojo says, you will stand alone when you speak the truth. Abdul Rahman Mohammed says, yes, thumbs up. Okay. Macromeo Fori says, respect Professor Blakk. Abdul Rahman Mohammed said, good job. Abubakar Yala Sadiq says, Blakk Rasta watching you live from Kotokuraba Zongo. Bless you. Moore for the truth. I Zongo official. Emmanuel Agbeto says, master teacher, please, have you heard about Owuo Mining Company Limited? Owuo Mining Limited Company. Wow. Yet, if yes, what's also fishy about that? Because now anything from NPP is a threat to Ghanaians. Well, I don't know about Owo, but I'll find out. Owo or Owu. What I read here is Owo. Say Owo, they have the power now. It's been the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonamo, where we speak truth to power. We'll catch you again tomorrow, same time, 6 o'clock till 7. Today we started a little late. Yeah, technical issues, We will soon get over that. Yes. It's a Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushimnum. Makramu. Why? Why? Why?